In this tutorial, we'll guide you through activating your first commit policy in Bitbucket. Before we begin, ensure that you've already installed Better Commit Policy for Jira app on your Jira Cloud site and Better Commit Policy connector for Bitbucket on your Bitbucket Cloud workspace. We'll start by configuring the Jira side of the integration. First, navigate to the Getting Started page. You'll notice that no version control system connection has yet been defined. Click Connect a VCS workspace now. A VCS connection links your Jira instance with your version control system. This could mean connecting to platforms like Bitbucket Cloud, GitHub Cloud, or GitLab Cloud, allowing the verification of commit rules in repositories hosted on these services. To set up a Bitbucket Cloud connection, select Add VCS Connection and define the workspace URL. Once created, you'll see the connection listed, though it hasn't been utilized yet, which is expected at this stage. Remember, you only need to set up this connection once per workspace. Finally, copy the connection ID to your clipboard. This ID will be essential when configuring the Bitbucket side of the integration. Now let's switch to Bitbucket and configure the policy. Before we proceed, let's ensure that custom merge checks are enabled in your workspace. If you're unsure, head over to your workspace settings, navigate to the Custom Merge Checks section, and activate them if they're not already turned on. All right, now back to configuring the policy. On the right side of the repository source page, the Commit Policy panel indicates that the policy has not been configured yet. To fix this, add a new file to the root folder that contains the policy. The policy as code approach allows for consistency, version control of policies, and seamless integration into the development workflow. Let's quickly review each parameter of this policy. First, the name and description. Then the VCS connection ID must be set. Paste the one you created earlier. The next parameter is the commit rule. In this case, the commit message needs to be more than 5 characters long and start with a valid Jira work item key from the SafeDrive AI project. The work item's status also needs to be in progress, and the assignee needs to match the committer user. The final parameter is for pull requests. The title has to start with exactly one valid Jira work item key, which is in progress, and the pull request author has to match the mentioned work item's assignee. Also, the pull request's description has to be at least 10 characters long. Find this YAML configuration file with a reference and examples in the documentation. All right, now commit the file. The policy is ready to be activated. You can then navigate to the Commit Policy page to view a more user-friendly presentation of the rules you've set up via YAML parameters. Navigate back to the repository source and notice that the policy is now detected. Better Commit Policy verifies commits at 3 key points in your development workflow: during pull request merges, when commits are pushed to repositories, and also when commits are made locally by developers. This ensures that non-compliant commits are identified early, allowing only compliant code to be pushed. As a result, pull requests merge smoothly, since policies have already been verified locally in Git. The final step before you can try this policy in action is to turn on the right merge check. Go to Repository Settings, then select Custom Merge Checks. Here, add your new merge check, leaving the default setting to apply it to all branches. It's important to note that marking a merge check as required is a feature exclusive to Bitbucket's Premium plan. If you're subscribed to Premium, you should enable this option to enforce the merge check before pull requests can be merged. Now, let's see the commit policy in action. We'll start by navigating to a pull request that contains several files changed in a commit. It lacks an issue key in the summary and has an empty description. Upon running the commit policy check, you'll notice the violations, one for the missing issue key in the beginning of the summary and for the empty description. Each violation includes a hint on how to resolve it. To address these issues, add the appropriate issue key to the summary and provide a meaningful description. After making these changes, rerun the commit policy check. Now, you'll see that all checks have passed successfully. Watch our next video to learn more, or try Better Commit Policy today for free.